I thought it was really kind of like a Willy Wonka, the whiskey world.
So it's such a hard place to describe in terms of what it actually is. We began as a little tiny cult distillery, and then gradually over time we ended up thinking it'd be really, really fun to create tasting rooms where you'd be able to sip the booze in sort of like the idea of that spirit. It just sort of morphed into what the customers often call an amusement park. So I started off originally in the amusement park industry, designing themed amusement park rides. I mean, I love building this stuff. I mean, half of the fun of the whole experience for me is developing the booze, but the other half of it is getting to sit there and go like, okay, what does the imaginary world that you drink this in look like? It's exciting hybriding those two worlds together. So if you're drinking a whiskey that was inspired by the island of Dr. Moreau, and we're using all kinds of unusual techniques to make it, that'd be really cool if you were then drinking it inside the island of Dr. Moreau.
They give you a history of every drink out there, so I mean, how they make it, how they distill it and all that stuff. And then just doing it with a group of your family or something, it's a fun time.
Much of the distillery and the dining room are set inside a jungle. But there are also sort of interludes where one of the tasting rooms is a submarine, another one is a really elegant French garden. And those actually move and take you from one location to another. Those tasting rooms are actually made out of the inside of what used to be buses. And so the tasting room actually drives you to the distillery. And then of course there's the tram ride that takes you through the distillery itself. Ultimately you actually take them right into the working, functioning laboratory, which is really fun because we have it sort of dolled up so it looks a little bit like, it's one part CSI set and one part actually a working organic chemistry laboratory.
I enjoyed it. I love the boat rides and just the intrigue.
We like drinking whiskey, so we thought this would be a fun excursion with our family. They kept you guessing, like it was always there was something new.
I really feel like this place's spiritual home belongs in the Arts District of LA. I mean, when you think about kind of what we're doing and the like one part, highbrow culture and one part stage sets, and how that ties into sort of the world of Los Angeles and what LA means to the outside world, the Arts District just makes so much sense on so many levels. We just thought it'd be really interesting and fun. Turns out people really liked it.